play another bird. Look at all these birds coming into play. NANI? This is a Blurple deck. It's got the blue and purple, and we're calling it all tricks and no treats because this has a whole bunch of tools and not a whole lot of treats for the other player. Am I right? This has all sorts of tricks, including the Seeking the Half Hexwell action card that says for each sorcerer you have in play, you pay one less to play this action. You get to draw 2 cards. So hypothetically, we could play this action for free and get a free 2 card draws right there from Seeking the Half Hexwell Crown. How likely is it? Kind of varied because we have plenty of sorcerers. If you didn't know, this Rafiki right here, not only does he have the mentor keyword, but he's got this sorcerer keyword. He's got a challenger 3 and he's a 1-drop, and that compares super well with the Cogsworth that can give the Rafiki rush. When you play this character, chosen character gains a rush this turn. There's been lots of cards that give characters rush, like Swing into Action from the set before this set. And then there was from Ursula's Return. Then there was also a Gruesome and Grim, I think, gave your characters rush. Like, there's been lots of rush actions, and now it's on a body for Cogsworth that can give the rush to Rafiki to do the things. The Cogsworth can also make Madam Mim Snake super valuable. If your snake can bounce somebody back and give them rush, don't mind if I do. The only thing is that you can't do it out of order. You can't play your Cogsworth, give Madam Mim Snake, and then play Mim Snake, because Mim's not a character on the board. So don't even get that idea. We got other sorcerers. All the Merlins and Mims count as sorcerers. All of them have the sorcerer keywords. So Madam Mim Snake, the Fox, the Crab, the Goat, the Bunny, Bell, the Accomplished Mystic Sorcerer gets to trigger the sorcerer keywords. Is Hades a sorcerer? He is a deity. Not counting him. Is she a sorcerer? You betcha. Elsa is a sorcerer. Lots of sorcerers in this deck. Then we got Peter Pan. We got another Hades. Hades is a little bit spicy. If your opponent decides to remove you, they're going to be punished. It says during your turn, whenever one of your other characters is banished, gain 2 lore. So if they don't banish Hades and they banish something else, we're going to be in for a treat. We're going to be winning the game, son. Tadashi is a rare that lots of people are thinking is going to work during your opponent's turn. When this character is banished, you might put the top card of your deck into your Inkwell face down. Then put this card in your Inkwell face down. So it's not just 1 ramp, it's 2. It's got the Grand Matala's ability and a little bit extra, but it costs way more than Grand Matala. This is our Baymax, the new legendary from Azurite Sea. When you play this character, whenever he quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from another chosen character of yours. Gain 1 lore for each 1 damage removed this way. So you want to do some damage. You want to get 2 damage on Mim, and then remove it with Baymax and gain 2 lore. It's as easy as that. This is our location and item removal. Our Cusco, super good. When you play this character, you may put chosen item or location into his player's Inkwell face down and exerted. And then it also has this extra little ability that we might use, probably not. But if we bounce Cusco with the Fox or the Snake, then we can just play Cusco again. Banish another item or location. Is that good? The Hideaway does the same thing as Cusco, but for way cheaper. Put chosen item or location into his player's Inkwell face down and exerted. We got 4 friends on the other side, pretty standard. And then we got 3 whole libraries. Library is cool because not only does it gain you a whole bunch of cards, but it also gets a lore every turn that it's out. And it's going to be out there. This is the deck that we're playing today. We're excited to show it to you, and we're going to play it together by going to Menu, Export, Ink Table, Play on Ink Table.
Things that we learned in this video. Elsa, the 5th spirit, is an amethyst staple. If you're like, oh, what's an amethyst staple? Elsa is. She's the staple. Number 2, Tadashi gets you not 1, but 2 ink. Wow, that's a whole lot of ramping. And number 3, when was the last time you went to your local library? Maybe it's about time.
We are going up against a Moana themed deck. It has all Moana characters, and we are playing the characters that are all from Disney. Am I right? Do we keep the Tadashi? Kinda. We kind of like that. I think we almost want to keep this whole hand because we got Tipo in it. I think this is the best hand that we could ever hope for. We're going to ink a card. It's going to be Hideaway, and then we're simply going to pass the turn. Nothing else for us to do. Waiting to play our Tipo. Turn 2, they ink and pass the turn. We get another Hideaway, and you guessed it, we're going to ink it. And then we get to play our Tipo. Tipo is going to put an additional card, which is going to be the Mickey Mouse Detective, into the inkwell. And then we're going to play our Tadashi next turn. We're going to pass and see if they got the smoke for us. Either a Kakamora or Moana. It's a hey. Once per turn, if they move that hey to a location, we're going to lose a lore. We are going to go ahead and play our Tadashi. And then maybe this silly little rooster is going to attack Tadashi. That's what we're waiting for. We're going to ink a card. Is it going to be the goat? I hope not. We could bounce the goat and do cool stuff. Is it going to be this? No, why would we do that? It's looking like we're going to ink the Belle and play the Diablo. Weird choice with Belle being so valuable as she is in the meta. We're not going to quest Tipo because we want this chicken to trade into Tadashi. Not into our Tipo. They're up at 3 ink. Could it be a brawl? It's a Kakamora. When you play this, each opponent loses 1 lore. Guess what, buddy? We ain't got 1 lore. During an opponent's turn, when this character is banished, you may put the top card. So it's only during an opponent's turn. So we don't want that to happen to us, but we are going to try to bait them to take it out. We are going to, I pressed the challenge button. We want to press the quest button. He's questing for 2. It's a good amount of lore. And then we can ink a card and play a card. If we play it, we could do this and take it out with that. Kind of not worth. This does 3-2. That does 3-2. I say we quest our Tipo. And then we are just going to play a Madam M Fox. That's going to bounce our Tipo. And we're not going to attack. We're going to wait for Tadashi to ramp us up a bit. We could ink and then play Tipo and then ink again, but that'd be a terrible choice. We're going to pass. Tadashi is the bait for our ramping. Kakamora, they're questing with the Kakamora. They're inking. They're up at 2 ink. And then their hey takes the bait. It takes out our Tadashi. We put the top card into our inkwell, and then we also put Tadashi into the inkwell. That's 6 ink. We ain't got to ink no more. 1-3. Chosen Pirate gains evasive. I believe this has evasive until the starting next turn. It sure does. So we will quest this, and then we are going to play Elsa, the 5th Spirit. It is going to exert this Kakamora because it doesn't have evasive, and then we are going to challenge this Kakamora with this Madam Mim. We're going to do a little challenge, because if we challenge with the Elsa, it doesn't take it out, because that thing had 3 willpower. We can ink a card, but do we want to? Not a chance. We want to play a card. It's the bird. And then we get to pass the turn. This thing can take out whatever character it wants next turn, but that's okay with us. They play a Maui, now they get to take out 2 characters next turn. They go into the Madman Fox that does 4 damage to that. Don't mind if I do. And then the Kakamora takes out our bird. When they take out our bird, we get to draw. It's the Snake. That helps us out a lot. Snake bouncing Elsa is a good deal, because Elsa can hit into there and then we bounce it to heal it. So we will challenge with Elsa into the Kakamora, and then we will play our Snake. Our Snake is going to bounce the Elsa back to hand. Now she's safe. And then we can play our Goat. When we play Goat, that gains us a lore. And then Goat is primed to sing Friends on the other side next turn. And then we will quest our bird, because this Maui will have to challenge into the bird. And when they do that, we get to draw a card. Ooh. They ink. They're up at 6 ink. They play their Kakamora. They get to give evasive to a pirate, but Maui is not a pirate. He is a hero deity. They take out the bird, and we get to draw a card. It's another Elsa. Don't mind if I do, because Elsa can take out Maui. It's a trade, but it's a trade we're willing to make. So we will play our Elsa, unless we should sing Friends on the Other Side first. We will sing Friends on the Other Side with our Goat. It's going to give us 2 cards, 1 to Diablo and Elsa. The game really wants us to play Elsa this turn, so we will, in fact, play Elsa. Elsa will exert the bird. Elsa has evasive. Why didn't I take out that other Kakamora with Elsa? I don't know. And then we will challenge. Oh, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We could do it there. I don't know. Either way, both of these lose the trades. Elsa will take out Maui. That's just what we're doing. And then we're going to challenge our Snake. Whoops, we pressed the quest. We wanted to take out that. Luckily, they don't have a hey. We can play another bird. Look at all these birds coming into play. And then we'll just pass the turn. Look at us. We're playing Blurple, and we're not even inking. We got Moana on board. This one's an evasive with a 3-4 stat line. That's huge. They're going to take out our Snake with their bird, and they trade with us, because the bird only has got 2 willpower. We get a Peter Pan during your turn whenever a card is put in your inkwell. Exert chosen opposing character. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Elsa can challenge into it, and then they probably challenge into it the next turn. We are going to quest. We should be questing, is the idea. And then we will play the Elsa. Elsa is going to exert the Moana. Elsa is going to challenge the Moana. And then the goat should quest, but the goat is going to challenge the Kakamora. Get him out of there. Get your Kakamora out of there. We could ink a card and then play Tipo and ink another card, but why would we do that at this point? At this point, I think we just ink Tipo. Get his distraction out of there. We're not going to be distracted by Tipo. They play Kakamora. We lose a lore. Too bad. Too sad. They have a Hey on board now. When Hey active, that Maui Hawk gets an ability, but now that Maui Hawk's gone, we're all good. Oh, dude! Now we get to see the power of the Bell Accomplished Mystic, and we can give her Rush, which is absolutely crazy, but we're going to save that ability for later. We are going to use our Bell Accomplished Mystic. Play, Bell. We get to move up to 3 damage counters. We're going to move 3 of them, Johns. And then we get to move them to another chosen character. We can take out this Hey. We can dig out this Kakamora. Looks like we're taking out the Hey. And then our Elsa can challenge into this safely again. We take 3 damage back, but that's okay because we're priming up our Bell to do the things. If we get any bounce, then we can play Bell again. Don't mind if I do. We can ink a card to keep our ink up and not our funny up. Looking like it's going to be Cusco, just so next turn we can do more stuff than do Cusco. We won't be swayed by Cusco doing these things. And then we're going to quest our Merlin. We're not distracted by Cusco. We are playing our Elsas next turn. We're not inking our Cogsworth. He's too cool. And then we're passing the turn 8 lore to 3 lore. They have Grandma Tala finally. If you didn't know, that's Moana's grandma. They quest, and we're good to go. Do we have a bounce for our Bell? We sure don't. We can throw our goat into Hey, but then we lose it. We can play our Merlin goat and then give it Rush to take out Hey, and we like the sound of that. But then this Grandma Tala can attack it next turn. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We will play Elsa, the 5th spirit. That's going to exert the Grandma Tala. And then we will just challenge the Grandma Tala with this brand new Elsa. And then we won't get the 2 lore here because we are going to challenge into this. Plenty of damage everywhere. Everybody gets damage. 1, 3, 2, and 1 damage. We get to ink a card. Nope, not inking him. We want to keep them all. And then we can, but if we ink Cogsworth, we can play a goat. And that might be what's for dinner tonight. If we ink Cogsworth, we play a goat. That gets us a lore. And then what are they going to do? Be prepared us? That's not in the movie Moana. We're going to quest for 1 and then quest with the Elsa, the 5th spirit. And we're kind of good to go. At this point in the game, we're locked in. They play a Moana. This is a Floodborn. Are we scared? We get Tadashi. Don't mind if I do. We're going to play the Tadashi. Don't mind if I do. And then play Peter Pan. We get to quest. Boom. There it is. This is have evasive, not a chance. So our Elsas are safe for the quest. Our Bell could trade with this, so we definitely want to exert it. So if they want to attack it, they can. We're going to quest another Elsa and quest a goat. But that is game on the board. There's nothing they can do at this point to come back, in my opinion. And it should be your opinion too, because I'm right. They pass the turn, and we are going to challenge. What are we going to do? We're going to quest Bell. Then we're going to play the crab, giving +3 willpower to the goat, and then the goat is going to challenge into the Moana. When the goat is banished, we gain a lore. It's as easy as that. That's how you win the game of Lorcana. Thanks for watching. We put out new videos every day.